As many of you may know, rumors have been circulating that my career as a basketball player at TFS has come to an end. I'm just here to say that these rumors are true, and in fact, I am retiring from my playing career due to multiple knee injuries. However, this is not the end of my basketball career. I just want to make an announcement that I will be staying with the TFS Cougars as an assistant coach for the senior varsity team. Signed, go Cougars. Man in the black, man in the blue here.
Hi, Nathaniel Dixon, BBC News here. I just have a quick question. What inspired you to start your career with the TFS basketball team?
I think it's just our draft class of 2023. I think, all the guys want to play basketball. And at the start, I didn't want to be left out and be one of the outsiders, so I decided to join the team. We had some good runs early in the years with Waleed. Tough years, grade 6, grade 7, we weren't winning. But I think the developmental plan that Chester put in really inspired a bunch of us to continue playing. And it's just been a passion of mine, and I'm so glad to continue my career here at TFS.
Thank you.
Man in the black.
ESPN, What led to your decision to retire?
When you play as long as I have, sometimes you just know when to call it quits. I felt like last year I was a bit hurt, and I was feeling like I wasn't up to my peak performance. And when you're old like me, like 16, and then the injuries start piling in, you just know it's time. But again, like I said, I'm just so glad to continue my career here at TFS. Man here, what your question?
Hello, my name is Russell. I'm from Sportsnet.
Yeah.
Devon, you've made a huge impact to the TFS B team.
Yeah.
How do you think the TFS B team will overcome the loss of how much of an impact you made on the court?
They're a resilient team. I felt I passed the torch of kind of my era as the next point guard to Dylan Washburn. I feel like the talent he's been improving over the years in terms of his quality of shot. It's really just been a pleasure to see him grow, as well as other players like Ben VJ. He's really stepped up in my absence last year, especially. Ben Levine's always been a rock. Jane's always been a rock. So I think they'll do fine without me. Yeah. Man in the black here again.
Prince from ESPN once again. Where would you rank yourself on the TFS basketball greatest of all time list?
That's kind of hard because this franchise is an iconic franchise. It's been here for years and years and years. And obviously, I've only been here for a part of this franchise. But first of all, I got to say I love it here. I couldn't imagine myself anywhere else except for TFS. In terms of this year's grade group, obviously I wasn't the best player. But as a two-time MVP for the B team, I felt like I did contribute quite a bit. And, it's hard to rank myself. But in terms of this grade, I think I'd rank myself somewhere in the top 15. Yeah.
Second question. How do you feel about the youngin, Sahih Madi, coming up this year?
Man, I'm telling you right now, this kid has potential. He has the things to be special. His shot, his energy. Yes, he's lacking on the physical side. But you know what? His talent and hard work will just pay off. Personally, for me as a coach, I think his condition needs some work. But overall, yeah.
Could you be a little bit more specific about his physical disabilities?
Obviously, when you're playing basketball, being at a tall height is obviously a physical advantage, and he doesn't have that, right? But just like many great players, like Isaiah Thomas, the Celtics won, Muggsy Bogues, Fred VanVleet, it's always important to know that hard work beats any physical attributes and talent you could possibly have. Yep, you sir.
Russell again from Sportsnet.
Yep.
How much of an impact do you think you're going to make as a coach this year? And a coaching position and more of a leadership position maybe?
Well, first of all, I think my time as a player as a so-called team captain on the team, I felt my leadership is already great. It's already greatly improved. I think as a coach, it's important for me to understand both sides of a player. For example, internal conflicts and arguments between coaches and staff. I think what I'll do best is, especially since I know all the guys on this team so well, is I'll be very great at intermediating all these issues on the court. Yeah.
Love to hear it. I'm a very big fan, by the way, Devon.
Thank you. Yeah, you sir.
Okay, here, Nathaniel again from BBC News. Just a quick question. Where do you think TFS is going to go? How far do you think you guys will be able to make it this year with this team?
As far as the hard work will take us, man. These guys are talented. They have the shooting, the rebounding, everything. But sometimes they lack a bit of discipline, and it's up to the coaching staff here to discipline these guys and get them ready for playoffs, especially since how close we were last year and how we fell off.
Thank you. Thank you.
You, sir.
From going from playing from the B team to coaching to the A team, who are you most excited to coach?
Most excited to coach, I think, is Calvin Mann. I think the intensity he brings on defense is really going to energize his team, especially, again, as I mentioned, sometimes the lack of discipline within the squad. Calvin is always there for practice. He always hustles, and you know what? He'll bring the intensity that we need to win games. He's the X factor for me.
I got a question from one of our teammates,
Yeah.
Nathaniel Dixon. You were once upon a time Devon's rookie.
Yeah.
How do you feel emotionally of Devon retiring?
I'm going to be honest. These last few weeks have been very difficult for me. I've been dealing with depression and insomnia, but honestly, I just want to thank Devon for everything he's done for me, okay? I would not be the person I am today without Devon. He is my rock. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to Devon real quick.
Yep.
How ready are you to retire? Are you emotionally,
I mean,
adjustment?
it's emotionally hard. All the great memories on this team, the developmental years under Chester were some of the best years of my life. But I'm glad to keep representing TFS here as a Cougar Nation. And it's great. Yeah, it's great. Cougar Nation. Any more questions? Yeah.
Russell from Sports Science once again.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on the players on the team? Do you think, as a coach, from a coaching point of view, do you think they have the potential to grow into a winning team?
I mean, obviously, they came around us up in the finals last year, so the talent's there. It's just all about working hard and staying disciplined and coming to practice on time. 2 practices a week. It's not hard, and hopefully we can get some plays running and get the team in a cohesive unit.
Thank you, Devon.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Any more questions?